What secret are you keeping right now? My friend's sexual assault. She knows what happened to her was wrong, but doesn't want it to get out and would rather simply go to therapy than also pressing charges. I've lost 9 pounds. Good secret to keep. I'm waiting to tell people until I hit at least 20. I'm F-king my coworker. If I could afford to support myself and my kids I would leave. But I can't. I've relapsed with my anorexia. I ate 626 calories today and burned 394. I'm going to see a doctor tomorrow because I've convinced everyone I'm tired, bruising easily, and having joint pain because I might have Lyme again. But deep inside I know it is probably my body struggling to stay alive. Doctors told me if I relapsed as bad as I was, my body probably wouldn't be able to handle it again. I have a resting heart rate in the low 50s currently, and my heart rate drops as low as 40 randomly during the day. I feel like I'm going to pass out nearly every time I stand up. Burning off those calories tonight. I was literally doubled over, gasping for air, hands on my knees trying to not fall as the ground seemed to keep rushing up to my face, covered in growing black spots. I know I've relapsed. I know this could kill me. But it's not enough for me to overcome the messed up part of my brain that says at least you'll die thinner. There are nights when at around 12 or 1 AM, I'll sneak out via my basement and go for a walk for about an hour or two. Most of the time I go down to the creek nearby and sit and listen to music. Other times I go over to my boyfriend's place and we'll cuddle, play late night games. That my boyfriend cheated on me. I am very in love with a close friend but I'm too scared to tell her. My parents don't know I'm gay. If they found out I'd end up homeless. Edit. Thank you kind stranger for the gold. Despite me being very uncomfortable with physical contact such as hugs, it's what I crave the most. I just want to cuddle with someone and it's destroying me on the inside. I messed up a 5-year relationship by breaking up with the most amazing guy. While everyone, most friends and family, think it was due to career issues, only me, and maybe 1-2 friends, know it was mostly because I got severely infatuated with another person towards the end of the relationship but was never able to discuss this issue with my ex. This led to me emotionally cheating on my ex. And guess what? The guy I was infatuated with was never serious at me. It eats me up every day. The fact I never discussed it with him. But I'm sort of glad he has moved on from me. I was toxic for him anyway. The 23rd of August. Not OP but this was the exact date I left my destructive abusive relationship and I've never looked back. I don't know the significance of this date to you OP, but I'm glad to share it with you. So I was at a party, and there were these really tasty homemade donuts. God knows what was in the donuts but I proceeded to short-leash tea my brains out for 45 minutes after 3 donuts. Whenever someone asks me whatever I was doing in there so long I just say poop wouldn't come out. I've been talking to a guy I really like lately. Only problem is, I'm a guy myself and it would be controversial in my family. I'm sad. I was sexually abused when I was 9. Telling anyone would ruin the guy's life. Someone who abuses someone else has given up their right to live a life without consequences. I'm so sorry you went through that experience and I hope you find the help and healing you need. But don't, for one moment, ever feel guilty about ruining his life. He hurt you and you are in no way obligated to keep it a secret. Sending all the love and support your way. Tell someone cause the F-kin deserves it. I played matchmaker between a self-hating Jewish girl and a racist older guy. Their new relationship is kinky as hell and I'm honestly a little jealous. My partner is coming to visit me in August and my parents think she's just my friend who's coming to visit me from insert country. If my parents found out, I'd probably get thrown out or killed. I've been feeling suicidal for the past few months. I'm not happy with my life and things have not been getting better. And I know. Life sucks. Get over it or it'll get better, but it's been years. I won a $10,000 scholarship to pay back school loans. I was told I was the top pick over hundreds of students. But BC, I don't deal well with direct praise. My family doesn't and won't know. I told my best friend, who knows I'm in love with him, that I'm moving on and trying to find someone else. But really I don't know if I'll ever actually move on. I just don't want him to feel bad. I've been working out in secret and hiding my power level by wearing hoodies and wearing my hair down for the past 3 months, even at the gym and at work. The plan is to go from skinny long hair to shred city crew cut and surprise everyone. So far I've amassed 18 pounds, so things are on track. That I still get cravings for methamphetamine occasionally and have to fight them or else have a relapse. Semicolon. Currently finishing up my thesis in electrical engineering masters. So it would be really inconvenient to become a meth head again. I have a box of ravioli in my bed. Nice try. I'm low-key depressed as FCK. Trying to save enough money. Like 15-25 grand and just disappear. I recently explored a kink of mine that I'd wanted to try for a long time. And I hated every second of it. The trouble is that the woman I did it with is a close friend who essentially did it as a favor. She asked me how it was. And I have no idea how to say it felt weird and gross. So now I feel like a shitty friend. Edit. So a lot of people are suggesting that I just be open and tell her it wasn't all I thought it would be. I will try this. So I thank you all for your advice. Tell her you're happy you did it. Sometimes checking something off a list is good even if it sucks, but you don't think you'd like to do it again. You don't make her feel bad and you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. Unless you're constitutionally opposed to white lies. In which case I can't help you. My family doesn't know I walked out of my job nearly 4 weeks ago. I had 2 solid interviews that fell through afterwards and I'm still looking. I think I'll get a call back after the job interview I had today. I'm too embarrassed to tell them because I don't want any more financial help from them. I'm late on rent and broke. The last time I went to my mom's house I stole a couple rolls of toilet paper. Edit. Wow, I didn't expect this comment to blow up. Thank you for the kind words everybody. As a mom, don't let yourself become homeless before you let her know what's going on. They love you. Hugs. That I'm so lonely after moving to a new city for a girlfriend who broke up me 2 weeks ago. I was married to my ex for 8 years. Drove her to Alaska from Virginia in late 2017. We went because she joined the Air Force and got stationed there. She went on deployment about 6 months after being there, and when she came back 6 months later she dumped me. I had to live in her house and drive her to and from work every day for 2 months before I was able to leave. Now I'm living in my parents' spare room and all I have is my computer, my car, and my tools. I'm lost and I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. It only gets worse for me, so I feel like I'm afraid to do anything with my life because whatever I do or however hard I try, things get taken, broken, or fail on me. I have to pretend I'm good every day and there's nothing good about each day. I just graduated from college and now I'm really depressed. I'm supposed to be looking for a job right now, but all I want to do is sleep. Edit. I am overwhelmed by your response to my comment. Thank you for taking the time to commiserate or give advice. You've given me a lot to think about and I appreciate you all reaching out. I ate some dollar store cookies yesterday and then shitted myself 20 minutes later. That the operations manager at my work, who is a CNT to the core, her name is actually Karen, shocker, is under investigation for several incidents that should hopefully get that snake canned. Also, I was the one in 10th grade that accidentally shitted my pants in class, and those were my boxers in the trash can in the bathroom. I think about killing myself every day. I won't. But I think about it. Every day. Edit. Reading all of your replies. Your stories. And your words of encouragement to me and each other brought me to tears. I lost a person I love to suicide and the pain is like nothing I have ever experienced before. I've lost friends and family to accidents, old age and disease, and I grieved for them immensely. But losing someone to suicide is different. I can't explain it. Please seek help if you are having serious thoughts of harming yourself. You matter and are not alone. Waiting for a YouTuber to steal this thread. Had a great college experience. Was fortunate enough to travel the world. I saw things and places that I couldn't imagine and it was inspiring. After graduation I started a project to improve poor areas, but I wasn't able to make a difference and got stuck in a terrible rut. Now my dad's slowly dying. My mom is blaming it all on my brother. My brother married an awful person. And every night I'm sober I dream of a noose. Skidoo skidday. IAMTHEBIGGOY. That I'm in love with my best friend. That my brother is a registered sex offender. Convicted of possession of child pornography. I have plenty of other secrets, but that's the biggest one. I only have cell reception in my front yard at my house and I was waiting for a really important phone call this morning. I had to poop super bad but couldn't go inside and risk missing the call, so I took a shitty in my front yard. I covered it with leaves because it ended up being too big to deal with a doggy bag. I've decided to completely cut contact with my entire family once I have a job and can support myself. I'm talking changing numbers, emails, all of it. Edit. I didn't expect this to get any kind of attention honestly. So I figured maybe I'd add a why in here for anyone who was interested. Both of my parents are alcoholics. My mother has narcissistic personality disorder. I've thought about a no contact with just my parents for a long time. After some thought and a few recent events, she threatened to have me committed because she doesn't like me taking up a room in her house. And various other incidents. I've decided to go through with it as soon as possible. I don't think I'll be missed by them. And it'll be an amazing fresh start after a rocky few years, which were preceded by 18 years of emotional abuse, some physical abuse, etc.